Yo, what's good everybody? Today we are going to be testing out Monarch Sukuna with the brand new Vanguard familiar together combined against some of the hardest game modes in anime Vanguards. Now, I am a little bit late to this type of party, I guess you could say, since the finger actually dropped almost last week. However, I didn't have Monarch Sukuna. I'm going to show y'all the clip later in the video, probably after the intro, but I got very lucky last night. But yeah, today we're going to be trying them out against the hardest game modes in AV. I've wanted to do this for a long time. I just never had the Monarch Sukuna, but now that I got him, I can finally test him out and see what the hype is about. So if y'all do enjoy this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Comment down below, do y'all have Monarch Sukuna? And if y'all don't, and y'all are probably asking, because I've seen a lot of people ask me for opinions, oh, Sukuna, should I spend on another unit, should I wait? In my honest opinion, I think if you don't have Monarch Sukuna, wait for the new Vanguard. Then after you get a good trade on them, if you want to go Monarch, get Monarch on the new Vanguard, then go for Monarch on Sukuna. That's my personal opinion on if y'all wanted to ask, because I've gotten a lot of questions recently about that, so I'm gonna just answer that right now. And also join my Discord server, because I will be doing a couple of giveaways inside my Discord server once I reach 5,000 subscribers. Pretty big milestone, so I want to give away a good amount. So yeah, join my Discord server so y'all don't miss out. So yeah, let's stop the yapping and let's get straight into the video. All right, so before we get into the actual challenge itself, I do want to show y'all the clip of me actually pulling the Monarch Sukuna. It was pretty crazy. I literally just pulled it last night. I was actually not planning on making this video again, but the moment I pulled the Monarch, the first thing that popped in my head was I gotta make a video on him, and I gotta make a Monarch Sukuna versus the hardest game mode challenge. But yeah, I don't want to yap for too long. Let me just show y'all the clip. All right, Monarch right here. Ready for this? If I get the Monarch, gonna be in the clip, so be careful.
Me? Careful? I'm always careful.
Okay, dude. Monarch, baby. Let me get sound on. Monarch right here, chat. Gonna go to 500. Monarch.
Dude, spam click it, dude. What are you doing?
Slow cut, baby. Come on, lock in.
Dude, you keep slow clicking. Oh no, my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude,
Oh my
I
god.
told you would get it, dude. Man, see, now you gotta give me that $30 I lent you the other day.
No freaking way, dude.
You gotta give me that 30.
No
And
freaking
if you clip this now, like
No
everyone
way.
that hears me,
No
you're gonna know you owe me $30. Dude, I'm so lucky. You roll it off, and you're gonna get another month.
Okay, dude, get the frick out of here. Get the frick out of here. Oh, frick me, dude. I love this game. All right, bet. Fire clip. So yeah, that was the clip. I got pretty lucky. It was actually pretty late at night too, so I definitely woke up some people, which was not good for me. But anyways, and ignore the dude in the back asking for $30. I'm definitely not giving him the $30. But anyways, yeah, Monarch Sukuna acquired. But yeah, of course, we will be running the Sukuna finger on Sukuna, of course. We can't run a burp. We can't run anything, honestly. This is literally why he's one of the best units in the game. The first passive, the King Curses. This unit applies cleave on every attack and buffs all curse units by 30%. Pretty peak. And then the curse one, increase the damage by 200% and range by 30%. Very peak. And then the third passive, which is arguably the best part of his whole unit kit. Anytime this unit inflicts cleave on an enemy, immediately follow up with attack 2. Two things about that passive, by the way. Attack 2 is his full AoE move, by the way, right? That's his full AoE attack. Second of all, when he's at max upgrade, he does burn, but his follow-ups actually do bleed. Since it's attack 2 and attack 2 is before upgrade 9, he is applying bleed when he's following up, and his follow-ups are from his own damage stat. So realistically, he's going to be attacking with his own damage stat, let's just say 400,000 with burn, and then he follows up. If he's attacking that enemy for the first time, he's following up with a full AoE attack, which is the same damage stat, 400k damage with bleed as well, which is very good. So yeah, passive, not much to talk about. Just know the TLDR, it's a lot of damage. But yeah, let's get on to the first challenge, being the Sid raid on Nightmare. All right, we are in. Let's place on our farms. And in my opinion, I think Sukuna will do better than Gojo. I honestly just think, because he is more of the damage type unit, you could say, while Gojo is more of the support. And I mean, if y'all watched the Gojo video, he did not do good in, I think, any of them. I think he failed every single challenge. He couldn't even beat the Sid raid. Like, he couldn't even beat the Sid raid. I don't even want to think about it, because I literally spent like 15-16 minutes of my life for no reason. It was bad. I don't want to think about it, but anyways, Gojo did very bad, but Sukuna is doing very good. As you can see, he does his first attack right there, and then that little barrage is his full AoE attack, which is attack 2 right here. So that'll be how we're gonna be winning this, and how we're gonna basically speed run it, because I've heard that Sukuna is like the second best unit to run besides Escanor to beating the Sid raid as fast as possible. I don't know, maybe that dude was giving me false information, so we'll see. But as you can see, he applies cleave once, right? So the way you want to play Sukuna is is kind of like setting him to last and always letting him attack a new enemy so that the follow-up always occurs, right? Because an enemy is afflicted with cleave, they can't be afflicted again, and cleave never runs out, right? So you always want Sukuna to attack a brand new enemy so that he always procs the full AoE attack, right? But yeah, right now Sukuna with no upgrades is low-key handling these waves. So let me just upgrade him twice. We almost have Dismantle Slam. He's gonna be attacking full AoE on top of full AoE follow-ups as well. So gonna be pretty nice. And then let's just, actually I'll wait a little bit. I want to get my money up a little bit more. Then I can just go all into Sukuna before I actually like attack Smith John, because again, we don't have a repulse. So I want to do as much damage as fast as possible so the cage doesn't squash me like it did with Gojo. Now we have Takeroda maxed out. We have all in front. You have all the farm units maxed out. I'll wait one more wave and then I'll go into upgrading him as much as possible. All right, we're gonna set Sukuna to bosses and upgrade. Okay, now he's doing 175,000 every 4.8 seconds. He's doing bleed right now, but then the next upgrade he gets flame release, which is where he will get the next passive, basically making him immune to stuns, getting extra damage, but he also does burn now, which is very nice. And look at the damage he's already done. Such quick damage, and it's a lot of damage. And then as soon as we can, we will get to flame release because we want as much damage as possible. And there you go, 339,000 damage every 6 seconds. He also has curse element, which means he's doing 30% extra damage while attacking a boss. So, oh, I always forget about that. I've done the Sid rate so many times with the VFX on for these challenges, and I still forget about the cutscene. But anyways, we maxed out Sukuna. He is doing almost 380,000 damage, and we can also get a damage higher because, as you can see right here, damage plus 1% for each kill during Sinister Sanctum, which means we can get an extra 30% damage on top of all this, which is gonna be very nice. But yeah, I mean, the amount of damage Sukuna does is low-key kind of crazy. Holy crap. All right, now we can go ahead and pop Sinister Sanctum too, because I mean we can. And look at that damage. And we almost got the max buff. Not there yet. Maybe more, maybe we could. Nah. So it's supposed to go to 2x, but it didn't. Unfortunately, we're like 0.14 away, but it's fine. I mean, look at this damage. 414,000 every 5.6. It's crazy. And I mean, he's also just doing double that, plus bleed and burn, depending on if the enemies are strong enough to take the hits. But I mean, my God, he just destroyed this with no problem at all. And yeah, one more attack and his GG's. There you go. 6 minutes and 48 seconds. Not bad whatsoever for only one unit soloing it. I probably could have done it faster if I upgraded him a little bit faster. I did wait an extra wave just so I could have secured the kill on Smith John without having the cage squash me. So maybe that could have been a way to speedrun it. But yeah, challenge 1 completed very easily. All right, now for the next challenge, we're gonna be trying out the dungeons. All right, we're gonna pick Exterminator and start. Now, I feel like Sukuna will do pretty good for this, and only because he gets full AoE very, very fast. All right, the next wave, I will place Sukuna down like right here. Boom. And his range is very good now because of the familiar giving him an extra 30% range. I'll get an extra 20% range on top of that too. Holy crap, there you go. Beautiful. I'll upgrade the farms a little bit more, but then from now on, it's gonna take 12,000 yen to get him to Dismantle Slam. We should get there soon enough. Let's see how much his range will be. So we can see now with the new update, we can see what his range would be with each upgrade. So on this upgrade right here, which is the one right before he loses the full AoE, you know what? His range isn't even that bad, honestly. His range is not even that bad. It's not amazing, but I mean, again, we'll see how the stage goes. Like if we literally need his full AoE to survive, we'll keep him at the full AoE. But if we can survive while being at max upgrade and having even more range, then I'll do that, right? But we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm actually sell my farms just so I can upgrade Sukuna. I had to sell my farms just so I can upgrade Sukuna. It was worth the sell. It was worth the sell. Don't worry, don't worry. There you go. Now we have him at full AoE, and now we're not gonna lose. Like there's no way we lose. He's already doing 319,000 damage. Like we're not losing. With bleed on top of that, we're fine. We're literally fine. Okay, now I'm gonna just max out my farms because I mean, why not? And then yeah, we're definitely chilling. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna time lapse this. All right, we are on wave 30 now. It has been a very, very, very chill stage right now because Sukuna in his full AoE, since it's a multi-hit, his first attack applies cleave, meaning that even before they die, the first tick he does with his full AoE, he immediately follows up with attack 2. So he's legit always following up, right? Always. If an enemy comes in, even if it's one that isn't cleaved and he's in this attack right here, he's always doing elderly attacks. His final hit isn't what applies cleave, it's the first one. And since his multi-hit, it, he's always doing 2 attacks. So realistically right now he's doing almost 900,000 damage every 4.6 seconds. Bleed on top of that, and also bleed stacks, by the way. So he's basically doing 2 bleeds on top of that as well. Almost doing 1 million right now. Yeah, pretty good. Once the Ant King boss comes out though, I will max him out because his range gets increased by a lot. Like right now this is range, and then when we max him out, this is the range right here. Pretty massive. So let's see when the boss spawns. And there he is. Cool. And there you go. As you see, he just killed everything, and we're gonna max him out. And look at that damage. Sinister Sanctum, 1.05 million every 4.9 seconds. Low key, what am I doing? Let me, where is he at? Because all I have to do is kill him, right? So let me just place Sukuna right here, max him out, and just let him kill. Because I mean, why not? Oh my god, that was so much damage. 1 attack and he's dead. There you go. Easy. Just like that. Yeah, that was very that was very easy. But yeah, not much to talk about. Just get Sukuna to full AoE and just let him cook. So yeah, challenge number 2, the dungeons completed. All right, so for the next challenge, we are gonna be trying out the rifts. Now unfortunately, the brand new rift that just dropped, the GG rift, is not in cycle right now. It is the Astolfo rift, unfortunately, which is in my opinion the easiest rift in the game. So it's kind of hard to measure Sukuna in rifts, but we're still gonna do it because why not? If it was the GG rift though, it would have been much harder, which in my opinion would have been much better, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and start this rift up, and yeah, let's get into it. All right, we are in this on our farm, and I mean, for this strat, it's not gonna be that complex. I mean, gonna get our moneyness up and then play Sukuna, and I mean, these guys don't have enough HP, right? 26,000 honestly is pretty chunky, I guess. The boss, if I remember correctly, Astolfo has like 20 million HP, 21 million HP. Again, not the crazy amount of HP. Like the GG boss rift boss has like 70 million HP, so 20 million is not the craziest, but oh well. This is low-key, I have a feeling, gonna be exactly like the dungeons, where it's gonna be just super easy. So I'm gonna just skip to wave 20. All right, it is wave 20 now, and Sukuna has been just demolishing the stage. Nothing surprising, honestly. The mobs are pretty tanky. They almost have, they do have 3 million HP, but Sukuna's DPS with his follow-ups and his DOT and stuff, and just his raw damage itself is just so stupidly good that like they have not moved past this cone right here. Astolfo is out 2 now, so we'll pop Sinister Sanctum, maybe get a damage buff from the Sinister Sanctum as well, maybe get him to 2. There you go. So this is damage max buff from the Sinister Sanctum, almost 80,000 DPS. Ridiculous, actually ridiculous. And I mean, the DPS is kind of crazy, but to be fair, he does, you know, fall off, you could say, in some ways after you're done with the follow-ups. But again, his raw damage is very good, plus having burn as well. Like he's doing 80k raw damage with DOT. Is he hitting 100k DPS with burn? Probably, right? I'd assume so. I'll actually move Sukuna like right here, max him out, just so he can actually hit us off for a little bit more. And yeah, we should be fine, I think. Hopefully. I will place Sukuna down like right here, max him out. Yeah, we should kill Astolfo soon enough. All right, a couple more attacks and Astolfo should die. I'm not gonna lie, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. I knew he wasn't the best with bosses, but I didn't think he'd let Astolfo get all the way near base. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty unexpected, but we still killed him. Did take longer, but it's fine. Max him out, pop Sinister Sanctum, and just kill everything. Just like that. GG's. They surprisingly didn't die, but it's fine. One more attack should kill. And boom, there you go. We got the max 50 shards. Holy crazy luck. But yeah, we did beat the rift. It did take 10 minutes and 36 seconds, which is a lot longer than it should have, but it is what it is. Yeah, I always knew that Sukuna's con with the new rework, I guess you could say, with the familiar, is bosses and only having one enemy on the map, technically. Basically having all the enemies on the map already cleaved, right? But you just saw right there how he struggles a good amount when it's only one singular enemy, but it is what it is. We still beat it, and that is challenge 3 of the rift completed. All right, now for the 4th challenge, we are gonna be trying out this Land of the Gods portal right here. Now, I did try this already with Gojo, and I got cooked, like absolutely cooked. And the one problem that I've made with every time I try a Land of the God portal is I don't bring a rupture. I've always been delusional, thinking, oh, it's beatable without a rupture. Oh, it's beatable. The Boo bosses regen 10% of their HP per second. There is legit no way, unless you have Kaguya fully maxed out with basically every buff, with a crit familiar hitting the crit with her nuke to actually kill the boss without needing a rupture unit. That's, I think, the only way I can think of actually beating this without a rupture unit. So just for my own sanity, I'm gonna bring in Lancer just so I can actually beat this portal. So yeah, now that we got Lancer equipped, let's get into it. All right, we are in. Now, the plan with Lancer too, just to make it seem like I'm not quote unquote cheating, is I'm gonna place him down, I'm gonna get him to upgrade 7, I'm gonna make him attack 1 time on the boss and delete him immediately. All I want is for the boss to be ruptured. I don't want the enemies to be ruptured because I think Sukuna Sukuna, he still has bleed, right? Within his own kit, he has bleed, and he can stop the regen to a certain extent, but it's not enough to stop the boo regen, which is exactly why Lancer is here, just to stop the boss boo regen, and Sukuna will take care of the rest. All right, we got the farms maxed out now, and now I'll upgrade Sukuna until I get to his full AoE, and then I think I'll just keep him there for now until I see what happens, because I do want to save yen for whenever the boss does come out. I can get Lancer to upgrade 7 because I need him to be at upgrade 7. That's like the minimum he has to be to even apply rupture. So yeah, let's see how much that actually costs. Let me place him down. Let me see. It costs 27,750 yen to get him to upgrade 7 to actually apply rupture. Okay, not even that bad. All right, here he is. We'll place down Lancer, upgrade 7, and yeah, there you go. Let me just put it on bosses again one more time just to make sure. So now he is inflicted with rupture. A couple of other enemies are as well, but it's not gonna be that big of a deal. They have how much HP? 230k HP. Yeah, Sukuna's gonna destroy that anyways, so it's fine. Now we can go ahead and max out Sukuna, doing 222,000 damage. Now this stage does have energy drain, so it will be kind of tough there, but yeah, we'll see how it goes for now. All right, let's turn off VFX, but the first boss is now in Sukuna's range, already taking a lot of damage, and by a lot I mean a lot of damage already. Holy crap. Even with the damage reduction, with the energy drain, he's still doing a crap load of damage, which is very nice. And one more attack and he should die. There you go, easy. First boss dead. The rupture coming in very clutch. All right, here's the final boss. 17.56 million. We're gonna place down Lancer, get him to upgrade 7, put him on bosses, and let him apply rupture to the boss. There you go, and delete him. All right, beautiful. Now, can Sukuna beat the stage? Now, there are a couple of leaks going by, which is pretty unfortunate, but to be fair though, that means that we're always gonna be getting that follow-up. I don't know how much it's gonna save us though, because he's only doing 222,000 damage, plus the follow-ups, plus the bleed and burn. I mean, I don't know, we should be fine. Again, we will get an extra 30% damage from the Sinister Sanctum, if it even kills. If it even kills, that is. But yeah, I do want to wait for the boss to come in range. If it gets really bad though, when I'm like legit forced to pop the nuke, then I will, but I think we should be fine for now. Yeah, we should be fine. And worst comes to worst, I can let like 1 or 2 leaks go by, because we do have 3 stocks anyways. The full AoE follow-ups are so useful though, like holy crap. Okay, we are not leaking, surprisingly. Holy crap. Okay, that was getting pretty close, but the follow-ups are saving us right now, and the boss is about to be in range as well. Once he's in, I'm popping the nuke immediately. Once he's in, I'm popping the nuke, and I think he should be in now, probably. Yep, there you go, pop the nuke. We got a 13% buff, not the full 30 unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. Okay, yeah, we'll actually put him, I'll keep it on last, but then once all the enemies are in range, I'm gonna put him onto first, or on boss at least, just so we can target the boss. We got one more enemy right here, and then once he gets hit, it's gonna be the final follow-up for the stage, and there you go. Now we'll put him onto first. Now, can Sukuna's raw damage secure the dub? Let's see. All right, the boss still does have a good amount of HP left, and one more attack and he should leave the range. Nope, didn't even get the final hit off. Unfortunate. All right, now we'll go ahead and place Sukuna back here, max him out. We do have a lot of yen, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, and we got Sinister Sanctum back too. Once this enemy gets into range, I'll pop it just so we can kill everything, and boom, Sinister Sanctum. And yeah, the boss died, and the enemies are also about to die. Beautiful, super easy. Haha, just like that, just like that. One more enemy and it's game over, and one more attack. There you go. Damn, I wish I got a Land of the Gods portal for like future Land of the Gods portal tests for these challenges. I'll probably just farm one later off camera. But yeah, just like that, as you can see, Sukuna was actually able to solo it with a little bit of help from Lancer. Him being at rupture is very, very useful, as it literally just permanently disables regen, which is the hardest part about this whole stage in general, right? So very good. Lancer came in clutch. So yeah, challenge number 4, the Land of the Gods tier 10 portal completed. All right, now for the final challenge, the Attack on Titan EX stage Act 4. Now we will be replacing Lancer with Bean right here for 2 reasons, because he has 4 placements, meaning with 2 spams of all 4 placements, we can break the armored stacks on the Aaron boss, as well as him being a very nice consistent bleed source, unlike Sukuna where you need to follow up for his bleed to actually activate, or you can just not max him out, which is not what I'm going to do. I want to max him out for the most damage, of course. But yeah, Bean is mainly there for breaking the armored stacks, and as a little side bonus of also bleeding to stop the regeneration. But yeah, that's about it. So let's get into the stage. All right, we're in. I'm actually pick exploding too, since Sukuna can't get stunned. That doesn't really matter for me, so exploding is probably the best one. But yeah, so this is a 15 wave game mode. We have to max out our farms, or at least upgrade them as much as possible. Farms are the #1 priority in this game mode. So yeah, for the first like 2 to 3 waves, maybe 4 waves, I'm gonna just focus on the farms, and then we can start focusing on Sukuna. All right, the next wave we will actually place on Sukuna. I might have upgraded Takarota one too many times. I probably should have placed Sukuna like right about now, but I did upgrade Takarota. Oh, didn't even matter. Perfect. Beautiful. We can place him down and boom. Oh, I forgot. He doesn't become immune to stuns until he's at upgrade 9. Interesting. Okay. That might be kind of tough then. I might have forgot about that. The stun is only 2 seconds, which is not that big of a deal. So it might not matter that much, but we'll see. The speed wagons are all maxed out though, which is beautiful. If I get Takarota to upgrade 5, I probably won't upgrade him to upgrade 6. I don't think there's enough waste for that to really be important enough. So I'll probably get Takarota to upgrade 5, let him be there, and put all the focus into Sukuna. Actually, no, I'll max out Takarota. Why not? It's fine. And then now I'm actually gonna put Sukuna like right here, get him to dismantle slam so he can cook, and boom, beautiful. And the attack titan is about to be in range, meaning I have to place down the beans as soon as possible to let him break the armored stacks. So there you go, place him again, and yeah, that should be enough. I think probably I'll do it like one more time. Max out Sukuna, put him on bosses, and there you go. All right, beautiful. I did not even have to put him on bosses. Okay, nice. Now I probably shouldn't have upgraded Sukuna, because if the ice crystal does spawn somewhere else, I do need to have enough yen to place him down, get him to a certain upgrade, and then place him back down to kill the bosses. So we still do have 4 waves left, and I will sell the farms as well if need be. But yeah, I think we should be fine for now. Yeah, I think this upgrade should be enough for me to handle the waves until wave 15. All right, it is wave 15, and now the ice crystal should spawn any second now. Oh, there it is. Okay, where is it at? Right here. Okay, I'm gonna sell Sukuna, place him right here, get him to this upgrade. It costs around 90 something K to max him out too, so not that big of a deal. Put him on farms only. I might nuke right now. I don't know, maybe. Wait, actually, let me place him like right here. No, I place him like right here. He's gonna attack the crystal while also attacking the enemies. Maybe, I don't know. Is that the strat? And then I'll pop Sinister Sanctum. Wait, that might be the strat. Wait a minute. I'll place him here, max him out, put him on last. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh no, that was a bad idea. I wish I had a cleanser. Oh no, we might be cooked. Because of that. No freaking way. He's not immune to debuffs. That's why. Oh gosh. That might be GG's. Oh no. Yeah, the range decrease is disgusting. That is bad. Holy crap. I'll place Sukuna right here. Get him to this upgrade, I guess. We're still cooked though. Yeah, there's no saving this. There is no saving this. His range gets decreased so much. Yeah, we can't even attack these guys no more. Oh my god. Yeah, it's game over. Not much I could have done. Even if I didn't sell and replace him or even max Sukuna out, his range would have been super tiny, and we would have been cooked either way. That was very unfortunate. But if we had a cleanser, or if he was immune to debuffs or something, then that probably would have been beatable. But you know, it is what it is. The unit can't have it all, right? But yeah, unfortunately for the final challenge, the Attack on Titan Act 4 EX stage, Sukuna has failed it. All right, so yeah, that's about it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope y'all see the potential that Sukuna has, because this is my first time actually using him in action and seeing what he's really like. And from the looks of it, I can see why he's one of the best units in the game. Now, I personally think that Kaguya is the best unit in the game overall, because she has everything. And I will always argue and always protect Kaguya being the #1 unit in the game. However, Sukuna's damage is stupid. Like, it's very good. It's very good. He does have some cons, like him falling off pretty drastically whenever he's fighting one enemy, or when there's no more enemies on the map that haven't been cleaved yet, and the fact that he's not immune to debuffs. Those are 2 things, but again, those are 2 very like meh cons, because there's so many other units that can help you with that, right? The Smith Forger literally gives you debuff immunity, so just pair him with Sukuna and he's invincible. And then there's so many boss killers in this game that you don't really need to worry about that for Sukuna, or just bring a nuke unit. Honestly, like, either one works. So Sukuna's cons are very minimalistic, and honestly not the biggest cons in the world, but his positives are very good, right? He's a very good unit, and I recommend y'all getting him. Save your reels though for Vegeta. I have a very good feeling about him. I mean, it's Vegeta, it's Dragon Ball, so I mean, he's definitely gonna be overpowered in some sort of way. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and let me know if y'all are excited for the next update, because I am definitely gonna be streaming and making videos on it. And yeah, that's about it. Hope y'all have a great day or night wherever you are, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.